Hi everyone, welcome to Shipping a Week of Sales with me. These sales start on Saturday, September 7th. I shipped the weekend sales on Monday, September 9th through that week, and you'll join me each day that I ship. You'll hear where I got it from, if I remember, how much I paid for it, although my average cost of goods is what I go by. I just average everything. And about how long it sold, again, if I remember. I do these videos in the morning before I go to work, and so some days my brain is just addled. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy this week of sales, shipping them with me each day as I ship. So let's go. Happy Monday, and today I am shipping sales from Saturday morning until this morning, Monday morning, and I have 20 total sales, 10 on Poshmark, 8 on eBay, and 2 on Depop. None for Mercari this morning. So let's just jump right in and get started. I don't know why I'm setting this paper down because I needed to talk with you. Let's do the 2 on Depop first. I know counterproductive, but they're right here. So I'll have to put a picture of this up because I already have it bagged. This is a Notre Dame vintage Fighting Irish sweatshirt. I actually sold this before, but it was returned to me, and this sold on Depop for $24. Buyer paid shipping. And then these Vans that I just got, that Fighting Irish took a couple months to sell. But these Vans I just got, somebody messaged me on Depop and asked if I would take $28. They're in absolutely excellent condition, and I said sure. So those sold for $28, and again, the buyer's going to pay shipping. All right. eBay was not slaying this weekend. Okay. I sold 2 pair, however, of riding boots, so we know we're in the fall. This is, I didn't say what the date was, September 9th. These Coach leather boots, these are the Liza tumbled leather stretch pull-on tall riding boots, size 7, sold for $55.96. Okay. And I had those for probably about maybe 4 months. This Brighton bag I have had for like a year, maybe longer, sold for $39 with an extra 15% off, which is what I have running right now for a sale. Another pair of boots. These are BOC, I think is Born Concepts, really chunky heel boot. These sold for $36.71. I use the title Born Leather Buckle Z Zip Knee High Riding Boots, brown, size 8, square heel. Got these all set to ship, so trying to keep them separated. Okay, this I've only had about a week. Also, in case I didn't mention it, my average cost of goods is $3.58, and I just did paperwork for July and August, and it's still $3.58. So this is a limited United States Olympics Ralph Lauren polo shirt from 2022, and this sold for $39.97 with an extra 15% off. A little lot of Anne Klein watches that I got on an online Goodwill auction a long time ago. These are like the leftover pieces that I didn't want to even sell. That is a group of them. None of them are working. $20. $20. These Echo shoes. Echo can be a really good brand. ECCO. But these did not do well. They're like an Oxford style sneaker. They sold for $16.08, and I've had those for like years. This J. Crew top I got in a women's mixed rescue box, I don't know, a little while ago, maybe 6 months or so. I've had it listed, and this sold for $19, which I think is really good for a tank top. And then last for eBay is this Bally, like, what do we call this? Women's ultralight body shaper lace one-piece shapewear. And it was in a 40D. So that sold for $15. And I just got that locally at my Salvation Army. Okay, moving on over to Poshmark. And again, I had 10 sales there, so really seeing my entire storage room this morning. Oh shoot, I have one I didn't pull, so I'll just put it over there. A vintage 1970 German Scandinavian folk art calendar. It's a linen tea towel. It sold for $10, and I've had this for a long time. I'm sorry I look like such a hot mess. I just got done taking the dogs for a walk, and it is 6 a.m., so I was on the road with them at like 5:20 a.m. this morning, so I am a hot mess. I know it. I know it, but I've got to get the kids off to school this morning, and I have to be at work by 7:15, so okie dokie. Let's start right from the top. Actually, this is the top. And a J. Crew artist tee. Just a plain t-shirt in a large. This came in a women's mixed rescue box, sold for $12. If you're not familiar with Poshmark, they take 20%. This Athleta top I got at a church thrift store when I went to a doctor's appointment. So it was about a 40-minute drive. This was called the Skyline Fast Track Rouge Crew Neck top. And it sold for $20, which I had it listed for $25. That was an offer to me, which I thought was great. Did not have that very long, maybe a month. These Wilfred size 6 pants. They've got the elastic on the side. More of a straight cut. These sold for $30. I don't know if I said it, size 6. I just said the women's flat front high-rise slim straight anthem pants. I did find a stock photo, but I put it next to my picture. This was my best sale over the weekend. It's a Ted Baker dress. I think I got this from my friend Heather, who resells. She has a Facebook page. I should be getting a box from her soon that I'll be doing a video of. If you're interested in getting some inventory, my average cost of goods for her is around $11. This beautiful dress with these houses, repeated image, sold for $85, size 8. It was the Regency Houses lined V-neck, A-line, multicolor dress is how I had it listed. Okay, vintage Structure brand. I don't know if you remember that mall store Structure. It's a large. This is a corduroy quarter zip, men's. This sold for $24, which I think is great. I got it at my local Salvation Army. I usually don't pick up much there unless it's like 50% off or dollar days, but so the most I would have paid is $4. This J. Crew Teddy sweater. This is a very popular J. Crew sweater category style called the Teddy sweater. And that sold for $19. Just a medium. This Etienne, I think it's Etienne Egnier. Let's see. Yes. And I literally just looked and I misspelled the title. My daughter actually used this past year in the musical Grease that she was in for her high school, and that sold for $36, which is kind of shocking. This little daughter Alex and a bracelet was my lowest price sale at $6 over the weekend. And then I believe this is the last thing for Monday. This women's Abercrombie and Fitch bodysuit that came from a mixed women's rescue box, sold for $18 and an extra small. And that that daughter bracelet came from an online Goodwill auction site. So there's all Monday sales. Thanks, y'all. Hi, it's Tuesday, and normally during the school year, I don't ship every single day. But when I changed my handling time on eBay, somehow I must have missed maybe my second group of things. And I happen to sell some things that I have to ship today. Otherwise, I wouldn't ship until tomorrow and then Friday or Saturday. But anyway, I did have 2 sales. And I did go in and change all my handling time to 2 days because this is too much for me. It's 6:49 a.m. on Tuesday. I have to leave here at 7:05 and I have not packed my lunch. So let's show you these sales. These sold within a couple days. These are the knit flats by Cynthia Rowley. And they sold for $29.99 with an extra 15% off, which is what I'm running right now on eBay. And then this is an old listing I've had. It's Anthropology Tool. It's an olive green trench coat. So there's the label. Large. It sold for $24.20. So there's Tuesday, everybody. See you on Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Middle of the week. It is about 5:30 a.m. Wednesday morning, and I just got home from walking the dog. So if I look like I'm a hot mess, it is because I am a hot mess. So I got to be at work. About 7 o'clock we leave in the morning. Got to get the kids going. So welcome to Wednesday. Oh, so I did ship yesterday, but only a couple eBay orders that needed to be shipped, as you know. Today I have a total of 18 items to ship across all 5 platforms. 9 on eBay, 5 on Poshmark, 2 on Mercari, and 1 on Depop and Curtsy. So let's get into it because I got to get this stuff shipped out today also. We're going to start with this starting with eBay. This Danye Dover, so Dagne Dover bag. This came in an accessories pallet from Helpsy, and it sold for $120.69 with an extra 15% off. It did sell via promoted listings. My cost of goods for that was quite low because I got a ton of stuff in that. That was amazing. Another thing from a Helpsy pallet. This was a shoe pallet from Helpsy. I got this probably about a year ago. Yeah, a year ago last summer. These Fendi studded booties, size 38. You can see these little spiky things on the back. I've had these, like I said, for about a year. And they finally sold for $110, and that was with promoted listings. Another bag sold. This is a Coach Croc embossed bag. That really pretty purple lining. You can see that also on the inside of the handle. Purple, not very well, but you can. Okay, I've had this also for about a year. I don't remember where I got that. I don't remember. My average cost of goods is $358, I think. $358, yeah. That sold for $75.50 via promoted listings. Okay, these jeans sold very quickly in about a week. They are Carhartt FR, which means fire resistant jeans, size 36-30. So if you see something that has FR, you should definitely pick it up. It is something that people that work in construction or electrical or in the trades, they're looking for FR. That sold for $26.59 via promoted listings. Now, I just realized I forgot to pull something, so I'll go ahead and put that picture up for you. It's a new with tags Monroe faded black half zip super soft sweatshirt dress. I got this in a Helpsy Monroe box. I've had it for over a year. Yeah, over a year, probably a year and a half now. And it sold for $40 via promoted listings. I didn't say where I got those Carhartt jeans. I got them from my local Salvation Army. I think I paid like $2 for those. Okay. These bibs I just got also, and they sold within a couple days. When I first saw them, I was hesitant about picking them up because they are a tapered style and they are men's and it's ASOS. So I was like, oh, I don't know. Should I get them? But overalls are doing really well right now. So I just decided I was going to do it. I don't remember. I think I probably paid about $2 for those at my local Salvation Army. Don't remember if I said that. And they sold for $20.99. Those were not promoted yet. I just listed them so they didn't even get promoted. This is, I know I pulled it, but it could be lost in the, oh, I see it. It's over here. Don't know why I put it over there with the Depop item, but this is Monet, which is a hair styling, hair conditioner, shampoo, body stuff. And it is a men's pomade, I think it's called. And that sold for $20. I got that as like an extra thing. Monet sends you extra stuff when you buy things from them, and I'm not using that, so but I get rid of it. Okay, these Ralph Lauren jeans are actually more of a pant, I think, in my opinion, but they sold for $15. They're a cropped style. I picked them up because they're a bigger size. I think they're like an 8 to an 18. It's just the green label Lauren Jeans Co., which doesn't sell that great, but we're going out of the summer season. So I decided to just let them go for 15. I think I was hoping to get around 20 for them. So that's pretty close. And then last for eBay is this Patagonia. I don't think it even has a label in it, but it's a Patagonia quarter zip. And I knew it was Patagonia because it said it someplace. It was not in great condition. Oh, right here, Patagonia on the front. It's not in great condition. It had like pilling. I got this from a ThredUp rescue box. It has some pilling there that you can see. It's almost like somebody had a bag that was rubbing against it. And that sold for $15 via promoted listings. Those Ralph Lauren jeans also sold via promoted listings. Okay. Poshmark. Athleta women's Venice high-rise jogger pants. I also got these in a women's ThredUp mixed rescue box. I got like 4, maybe 3 or 4 pairs of Athleta pants. These were a smaller size, extra small, I think. Yeah. And I don't know why I didn't put this, but these are actually a tall. So I should have put that in the listing, and I did not. I had Athleta women's Venice high-rise taper leg jogger pants. Those sold for $32. Can't remember if I said that, but that's what they sold for. Oh, so happy when this sale came through. Zaya Active. It's an athletic brand. It had its day. It's got like the little moon print with almost like a cutout of a star. It had its day, everybody. It's a brand almost like Stella and Dot that people sell at like little parties, almost like an MLM. And these are an extra small. I got an offer for $12, and I was like, yes. Thank you, and yes. But not the worst sale. Not the worst sale. I got this Rachel Roy blouse in my very first ThredUp box ever, years ago. Okay, this is probably going to be the worst sale of the week. And this sold for $4 whopping dollars. Peace out, Rachel. Okay. Now, not to be outdone, this came in a close second for the worst sale of the week. Also, although it's only Wednesday, so it could get worse, right? It could get worse. I shouldn't say that. This is a pajamagram top. It's really soft and cozy. It is a small, and it sold for $5 whopping dollars. Now, I got that also from, I think that may have even came from my first ThredUp box as well. I know. Try not to be shocked by how wonderful these items are selling on Poshmark. Torrid Harper size 1, which is a 1X. This blue blouse only sold for $12. And I'm not even sure where I got that, but I was about to let it go. Yes, goodbye. The solid color Harper blouses don't sell for as well as the patterned ones. So if you get something like a novelty print. All right, that was it for Poshmark. So now we're going to move on over to Depop, and I just got to stretch. I'm not going to move the camera because I had a heck of a time this morning getting it to stay upright. Now, this is definitely a brand you want to know. It's called Kuru. Kuru. These are outdoor, like a hiking shoe boot. Kuru. Kuru. You can see that logo, which is very interesting. Almost looks like a cross. I don't know what's happening with it, but these are the cane suede. I call them hiking shoes. And they sold for $40, and the buyer paid $10 shipping. Moving on over to Mercari. 5.11 or 5.11 tactical. These are women's pants. They are UPF. They are, I don't remember what else, but they're tactical pants. And they sold for $26. They were a size 6 tall. Okay, and I'm sneaking to get the last two, everybody. Sorry. Those 5.1 tactical I just got locally, probably at my Salvation Army. I know I got them locally, but I don't remember exactly where. Sanctuary by Anthropologie, women's pull-on pants. I got these in a ThredUp mixed women's rescue box recently, maybe like 4 months ago. Those sold for $16. They didn't have a size tag. I tried them on, and then I just provided measurements. And then last on Curtsy, these Levi's 414s, classic straight and a size 18. They sold for $28, but I agreed to pay shipping for the buyer. So that'll probably cost me like $10. I think I make like 15 on those. All right, that's it for Wednesday sales, everybody. See you on Friday or Saturday. Depends on how many sales I've got. Bye, y'all. Happy Friday. We made it through the week. I only have 4 items I'm shipping today. And that's because eBay, I have 2 days shipping turned on, but some of my items still kept the 1 day shipping from summer. So I got to go back through and push through 1 day shipping by editing my listings. I just have not done it. So it's been a crazy week. Back to work. So back to school. I'm a teacher. So here we go. Let's just take a look at these 4 things all on eBay. And I'll pop these up on the side because I already have them packaged to ship. This Lululemon women's long sleeve oversized button down all day shirt. This came from a ThredUp Mixed Women's Rescue Box, one of the recent ones that I did an unboxing for. This did not have a size, so I guesstimated it at a size 8. It sold for $48.22 with an extra 15% off. All in, the buyer paid $50.42. Okay. This is a Varley women's Clement fold-over neck pullover sweater in a heather grade, and it is a medium. Varley is not doing as well as it had been doing based on comps. When I first got this, I thought this was going to sell for like $40 to $50, and it only sold for $30. So not promoted listings, though. All in, the buyer paid $39.46. All right. These, I got that sweatshirt from my friend Heather, who resells in a Facebook group, listing, not mystery boxes. Why did I say listings? I don't know. But she does sell, you know, if you're interested, just leave a comment. These are vintage 90s Eddie Bauer women's barrel jeans. They are high-rise mom jeans in a black denim, size 6 petite. And they sold $21.70 via promoted listings. And I know for a fact I paid $1 for these at my local Salvation Army. And then last is this J. Crew collector's t-shirt. It's got these cute little dogs, which you'll see that in the picture, extra small. And it sold for $21.22, and that was via promoted listings. All right, everyone, I'll see you on Saturday. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Saturday, the end of this week of sales. And today we have 25 sales we are shipping, 8 from eBay, 15 Poshmark, 1 Mercari, and 1 Depop. So let's just get into this, starting with eBay, because that's just what I pulled first. So eBay, I have a little bit less because I've been shipping pretty much every day for eBay, as you know. More on Poshmark because I haven't. So let's just get started then. And I'll let you know how much it cost, about what it cost, where I got it from. This little Victoria's Secret bra I got in a recent ThredUp Mixed Women's Rescue Box, and it sold for $11.24. Chico's is a brand that can do well. It's a good bread and butter brand, depending on what you're picking up. So this I immediately thought would be something desirable with this beautiful, it's almost like a peony pattern with the gold metallic. It's a size 2, which I think is a large. Yes, a large. And it's this nice slinky material. And it sold for $20.99. Also promoted listings. Both of those were promoted listings. That I picked up at my local Salvation Army. I paid $1 for it, but my average cost of goods for everything right now is $3.58, which is what I use. This is Margaret O'Leary, which I do believe is sold at Anthropologie. Let's see what the RN number is on it, which I find in my old age. Oh no, that's not an Anthropologie. Maybe it's not sold at Anthropologie. Scratch that. I have no idea. I thought it was, but I don't always get my thoughts in proper order. But anyway, this is a beautiful cardigan. It's like a waterfall kind of pattern. Got this from the ThredUp Mixed Women's Rescue Box recently, that I did have videos for if you're interested in watching them. And it sold for $33.74. A nice heavy sweater. So sweaters are selling, people. It is September. List your sweaters. Okay. Eileen Fisher. This is a beautiful. I halfway thought of keeping it. But it's small. But its mohair is so soft. It's this hooded, sleeveless vest sweater. And it's just so soft. I can't even get over it. It only sold for $29.23. I got that from my friend Heather, who does sell boxes. They're not mystery boxes because you know what you're getting as far as the brand, sometimes even sizes. If you're interested in finding out more about her resale boxes, just comment below. I have a mystery unboxing for you. She just shipped something that I purchased coming up soon. Okay, so there's that. This next item I picked up at my local Salvation Army as well. It didn't have a size, but LL Bean, and I loved this mixed plaid pattern. Definitely a plus size, so I just measured it and I put in the listing that I wasn't 100% sure of the size, but this is what I thought it would be, and it sold for $21 promoted listings. So right now I'm promoting everything at 10% because it's still kind of the time of year where things are tough. Last, and I'm going to actually put a picture up of this because it'll show it better, or maybe even a little video running through it. But I picked up these 4 pair of Zaya, size 16 to 18. Zaya is an athletic brand, if you're not aware. It's got like the little moon. Now, I would not absolutely pick this up in a smaller size, but these were a larger size. This athletic brand did really well when it first came out, but it has just declined. It is kind of like an MLM almost, where you've got agents selling it, not agents, but people selling it, almost like LuLaRoe. Anyway, that sold, those 4 pair of leggings sold for $77.17 with an extra 15% off. So all in, they were $79.62. They pay for shipping on eBay always. So I paid, I think it was $2 each for those. So I paid like $8. I figured because of the size, and if I plotted them all together, they would sell. And they did. So I'm very pleased with that price. I'm going to push these down, but steer clear of my coffee, which is on the end of this. So you are in my basement. I'm sure you have figured that out from the previous videos. Hi, everyone. I wanted to jump in here because I just realized that there were 3 sales that I didn't even show you. 2 on eBay, 1 on Poshmark. Don't ask me why. And then another sale came through on eBay, so I thought I would show you. So the 2 eBay sales I didn't show you, as you are, I think I'm going to put this right in between my eBay sales and Poshmark. So this is a vintage Bourbon Street, and I'll put a picture up because I know you can't see it very well. There's the dog. Somebody must be walking by. T-shirt, and it's a single stitch. So if you look at the sleeves, that's a single stitch in contrast to a double stitched shirt, which indicates, dates it basically. And that sold for $27.94. And then these J. Crew Jamie Avalon pants, or no, Jamie pants, not Avalon pants. Avalon's Banana Republic. Size 4. As I was going to package, I noticed they had a little black dot and a pull. So I don't know if you can even see that yet. You can see it. And so I'm going to need to reach out to the buyer. Those sold for $20. And then on Poshmark, this is going to be in a thrift haul video that I haven't even made. I paid like 25 cents each for these items. This is an XL Old Navy jacket, and I believe it sold on Poshmark for $17. And then last, a sale that just came through. I bought that jacket on Salvation Army. I don't know if I said that. About 25 cents in a church thrift sale. And then last is this Ralph Lauren Big Pony Collection women's hydrating lotion. I bought like 10 of these for $1 each at my Salvation Army, maybe more. And some of them were shrink wrapped still. This one wasn't. It sold for $24.13, extra 15% off, and via promoted listings. So sorry about that. A couple things that you're not going to see. So pop it in. I'm going to set that paper aside because we're done with eBay. And now we're on to Poshmark. And if I didn't say, I got those at my local Salvation Army. I've noticed quite a bit of Zaya there, but in smaller sizes. So today's 99-cent day there, so I will be going there. I didn't put my iWatch on, but I'll be going there once it opens. So this is Cable Engage, which is a brand you get like at TJ Maxx. I bought this from a friend who was just trying to get rid of a bunch of her clothing, colleague actually. And I gave her $1 for this particular one, and it sold for $24 on Poshmark. So I make what, like 20% less than that. This I have had forever. I only had that Cable Engaged dress for maybe like 2 months, so not too long. I did buy it from her because I thought, wow, this is beautiful for like something in the fall holiday time for some kind of event. But Diane von Furstenberg, this is an older label. I'm not sure, maybe the 80s. It's an acrylic cardigan, zebra pattern, zip up. There was like, I don't know, there was something, I don't know. It's been a while since I listed this. This is old. This is like over, probably have had this over a year, maybe almost 2 years. And I lowered the price on it, and somebody bought it on an offer that I sent with my Poshmark VA, which is an automated software through Chrome extension. If you don't have automation and you have a larger closet, you know, I would look into it. I have a link for it if you're interested, but it sold only for $11. And I was like, see ya. Exactly what I was like. Exactly. Okay. These are cut from the cloth, which is not a brand I pick up a lot anymore. And it's a size 6. I probably got these on Dollar Day. They're this really pretty burgundy color, and they're corduroy. And I knew when I picked these up, I picked these up probably not too long ago, maybe 3 or 4 months. I knew that they would sell because of, you know, the fall. Corduroy is big. Those are just like a skinny pant. Those sold for $20. So this is a new with tag Steve Madden bag. It's like a travel or a weekender bag. Is it Steve Madden? Okay, now I'm doubting myself. And then where is the tag? I know this is new with tag. There it is. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it is. It's Steve Madden. It's Madden Girl, which is like a line. Not as nice as Steve Madden, but it's a weekender bag. I paid $10 for this, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. And it sold for $40. So I've had that for about probably almost a year. Now these shoes had so much interest. I've only had them listed for a couple weeks, if that. They are a brand called Aetrex, A-E-T-R-E-X. And I sold them on Poshmark for $21, but I also, like, not even a day later, I had not delisted them yet. Actually, I haven't delisted them yet, even today. A day later, I got a message on eBay asking a question about them, and then I got an offer on Depop. So they're now delisted on eBay because I don't want them to sell on eBay because you get bad marks. You know, you fail on eBay if you sell something that's already sold. So you don't want to do that on eBay. If you're not an eBay seller, avoid that. Okay, these are actual glasses by Linda Farrow. So just real glasses by Linda Farrow. Linda Farrow is a designer. I don't know if you can see that on this side. She is a designer, and she sells high-end. I've only ever sold sunglasses and glasses for her, so I don't know if she does anything else. But those sold for $100, and I got those. Wait, I've got it listed as blue light. Let's put them on and see if they're blue light. I thought they were real glasses. No, these are actually real glasses. These are not blue light. These are optical glasses. I have to double check that listing and make sure I didn't sell them as, it says blue light on the listing. I don't want them to get returned. Now I'm looking at this, and this is a little wide, but they're definitely real glasses. So we'll see what happens. I definitely have to check that listing though, make sure they don't think they're getting blue light glasses for $100. It also says optical, so I'll have to go back and check it. Anyway, $100. I got that in Help See Source pallet, accessory pallet. I don't think they sell that anymore, those accessory pallets. These came in an online Goodwill, huge sunglass lot that I bought for like some Maui Jim sunglasses, some Coach sunglasses. These were also in there. I do shop from online Goodwill, not as much anymore because I do have a backlog of jewelry that I need to list. It is the end of a long week, everyone, so hopefully you're just staying with me here. Those only sold for $8, which that's actually the second time those sold. The first time my daughter had them and she couldn't find them. She had taken them and not told me. She needed them for school for something. I think it was like some kind of Hawaiian day at school. All right, this is a little moose sterling silver charm that I also got from an online Goodwill auction, and I sold it for $28. Okay. And then these Olakai shoes, I sold, these were size 10. These are in a recent thrift haul. They're like new. I got these from my local Salvation Army, and they sold for $43. And then last is this Cartier. Actually, that's not last. We're missing one thing. We have one other thing. This Cartier silk tie that I got in a Help See accessory palette. I don't think this one was the same one as those Linda Farrow glasses. I bought 2 Help See accessory palettes. I think this came from the last one, and the sunglasses or the glasses came from a previous one. I don't think I told you that that sold for $18. And then last is this Lewin Gray, and you see there's some little holes there, and I did mention those, but it's like the super soft, small jumpsuit. This came from a ThredUp Mixed Women's Rescue box. Okay, more of a wide leg. Okay, that was a lie. 3 other items that sold that I'm showing you. This Beach Lunch Lounge, new with tags thermal top, sold for $15, took about a year. This Talbot's belt, it's a vintage calf hair belt, really stunning belt, sold within a day for $26. And then last is this Abercrombie & Fitch bodysuit that I got from a ThredUp Mixed Women's Rescue box that also sold not also, but for $25. Okay, I cannot forget to look up those Linda Farrow glasses. I'm going to set those aside. Okay, now Mercari, I sold these earrings. Okay, they're Christian Siriano. When there was they were having a clearance sale. It wasn't even yellow tag, it was red tag. I paid $8 for these, which you probably think's crazy, but I sold them for $45 and I bought maybe like 10 pair that day, and I've only sold maybe 3 pair, but I got them because I think these would be perfect for a wedding or a prom. And so I did just recently lower the price on them. I had them listed a little higher, but these sold for $45. In Mercari, there's no seller fees. Now the worst sale for today, yes, this is the worst sale. These Levi's men's vintage pants I've had a while, so I don't think there is, oh yeah, here we go. Here's the old label, so you can look at that. Very old label, so if you're working, you can just take a look. These are men's trouser pants, and these sold on Depop for $20. Now, when I accepted that offer, I didn't realize that this is when I had just started Depop and didn't know how to put my own shipping cost in, so I just defaulted it to $1. So yeah, these sold for shipping for $1, so I'm gonna have to pay for the rest of shipping. These probably only weigh about 15 ounces, so depending where they're going, these could be like $6 or $7 to ship, but still I'm paying for shipping for those, so I'm only making probably $10. All right, everyone, thank you so much if you stuck with me through this entire video for what sold for this whole week. I certainly appreciate your attention I don't know, but thank you. All right, I'm gonna let you go and get some stuff done. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.